for joining me in another video. So as you can tell based on the title, I've got a little Louis Vuitton unboxing. Maybe this is, one of those things I'm gonna regret, or maybe it's going to be like, oh yeah, okay, like I needed this in my life. It was impossible to find this. And then, I found one other thing, so that was my very recent unboxing. Then I saw this the next day and it was just like a no-brainer. I should just get it. I'll just get into it. Okay, so my receipt in here. Here it is, and beautifully wrapped up. So here it is. Can you guess what it is? You probably have an idea. Okay, you can tell what it is already. Okay, you know what it is. I got this, okay? Now, I have always wanted to get this in the monogram only. I feel kind of stupid for like getting it now, but I've never been able to get it in stock. Hey guys, so I do apologize. I just had to deal with baby for a moment. I just couldn't simply find it, and I only actually got into Louis Vuitton SLGs starting the pandemic. Before that, I actually just like bought like really cheap stuff on Fashion File, or used whatever like I had. Like I think I had like a vintage Chanel wallet and like a Dior wallet, and then I had an Alexander McQueen card holder. Like I just didn't really care and didn't see the magic of them, I guess. Didn't see the allure of them until like the pandemic. If I bought this like 12 years ago, it would have been like nothing, but like I only started my like SLG journey, so to speak, then, which, I was late to the game. I feel like getting into SLGs in 2020 was like already late, but here's the thing with things like this. Everyone kind of starts their journey on things at different times, and whether you're like a Gen Z, young person, or like, let's say you're retired and you want to like treat yourself. Everyone kind of like gets on their luxury journeys at different times, and ultimately the time is really like ideal when it's in stock, because these things are like never in stock. I know you're probably thinking this is really dumb, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I look at this, I'm like kind of underwhelmed. You hear so much hype about these. Look at this inside. Like, look at the way, I don't know, it's not like beautifully sewn. It's fine, it's straight, but it's not like, the most incredible craftsmanship. And, I get why people are pissed off if you've been like a Louis Vuitton like buyer for like decades and then you see the quality of this. I get it. I get why people are upset. But at the same token, people that are just starting their luxury journey, they have to start somewhere, right? And this is an unpopular opinion that I have when it comes to luxury, and you don't have to agree with me, or this probably isn't like good advice, but for me, this is what I prefer to do. I would rather get the big things first. Like for me, while I'm not at purse peace, or I'm not at this state of contentment with my collection, I'm kind of just like, I'm chilling with my collection. I know I could curate it more if I wanted to, but that's not, it is what it is. But like I got like the big bags I wanted to get this year, and so now I can enjoy like my search for things like this. And frankly, the things that I wanted to get early on had a bigger price increase than something like this. It makes sense why people like buy these as their first Louis Vuitton item. Obviously it makes sense if you can get your hands on it. Not everyone can. You're more likely to get pretty much anything else, like other than like the Nano Speedy. Like this is so hard. Like obviously there are other hard, difficult items to find. If your first dream bag is like a Neverfull, or an Alma BB or Speedy, or whatever your favorite bag is, like I don't see the harm in going for the bag first. I would actually not get this first if I know exactly what I want. I think when you're starting your journey with luxury, it's not easy to know what you want, so it makes sense for this to be like your first piece if you can get it, which is very hard to get. So good luck if you can find it. But if you can't, you know, like, what are you gonna do in the meantime, right? You have to buy things when they're available. That's how Louis Vuitton's game is. That's their game. That's how they market their products. My unpopular opinion is, with entry-level pieces, yes, you can get them, but I would actually, for me, I would rather get the more expensive handbags and then, you know, get SLGs and whatever. Like, for me, I purchased all my handbags that I wanted to purchase this year. Obviously, I could buy more. Anyways, my point that I'm trying to say is, for me, I don't think other people need to do this, but I'm happy the way my journey is, like getting the big things and then, like, you know, picking these things up whenever they're available. Cause like, you can say you want this to be your first Louis Vuitton piece, but it's gonna be really hard to find. I have seen this item come in stock in the like other prints, even in like Christmas animation prints that are like cute, but I don't know. I'm just more of like a boring classic person. But really, like, I just like things that are all consistent, and that's how my Louis Vuitton collection is. It's all monogram. It's, you know, I don't need to have every like print or pattern. You know, what are people supposed to do that have not purchased luxury and want to enter the market? Like, are they not supposed to buy luxury? Are they supposed to buy, like, I don't know, like Diesel or like Miu Miu, or like, you know, those are the brands that are like hot with like young people. Maybe that's why they're hot, right? Like Miu Miu's like Prada's more affordable line. Diesel, it's, you know, it's not like as expensive as like Dior. Anyways, what are your thoughts on buying these SLGs in 2022? I kind of feel dumb, but at the same time, like, it is what it is. I bought it, I'm gonna use it, and I just think it's really cute. I don't know. I don't think I'd like, this can barely fit. But yeah, it's just like a cute little clutch piece. I think it's really cute. Yeah. Anyways, so that's my unboxing from Louis Vuitton. I don't know, by the time I post this video, hopefully like they'll have stuff like this on the website, because I was pleasantly surprised. Like, there were other popular items like this in like other prints, but like I said, you know, I wanted the monogram. That's just what I like, and I just like all my things consistent because I have like a little OCD or something like that. Like, what are your thoughts on like buying Louis Vuitton in 2022? It's kind of not worth it, I know, and I did something stupid, but I don't know, in like 4 years, this would have gone up even more. And then I'll be like, well, I'm glad I got it then instead of, you know, in 2026 or whatever. We can create all the justifications we want. This is really, like, honestly, this is really why Bernard Arnault is the third richest man in the world, because we buy stupid things like this. Like Louis Vuitton coated canvas, which is like nothing. Like, this is nothing. Like, this is just like cheap metal. It's not going to age beautifully. And that's the other thing, like, you can get these on the pre-loved market, but they don't age that well. And that's the other thing, right? Like, that's another stupid reason why to get this. So that's my video. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.